ओ अंकल जी, आपको मूवी कैसा लगा? मूवी अच्छी है, बस थोड़ी लंबी है, बाकी सब ठीक है। लेकिन अंकल जी बोल रहे थे कि बहुत वायलेंस है। आपको कैसे लगा मूवी में वायलेंस? मूवी अच्छी है, बस खून खराबा थोड़ा ज़्यादा है, बाकी सब ठीक है। और अंकल जी बता रहे थे कि हीरोइन थोड़ी बच्ची है, आपको कैसी लगी? मूवी अच्छी है, बस हीरोइन थोड़ी सी अंडर एज दिखती है, बाकी सारे बुढ़े लोग ही है। संजय दत्त बुढ़ा दिखता है और अक्षय खन्ना भी बहुत बुढ़ा दिखता है, माधवन भी बहुत बुढ़ा दिखता है। मैं भी जवान था तुम्हारी तरह, लेकिन मूवी जाने से पहले जवान था। मूवी ख़त्म होते 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 मैं भी बुढ़ा हो गया। बट मूवी अच्छी है, मूवी अच्छी है। नमस्ते एवरीवन। Some people show movies like a T20 game. Some people show it like a ODI match. But this movie is a proper 5-day test match and it is going to test your patience. But trust me, you won't regret the time spent on this movie. Akshay Khanna, man, he is brilliant in this movie. I mean, he looks lean, even his jaws feel sunken in. But the word screen presence must have been invented just to describe the actors like his caliber. He even overshadows Ranveer Singh in most of the sequences. He is simply superb. The movie is divided into chapters just like a web series. Watch out for chapter number 7. This is my favorite chapter by far, where the Mumbai attacks of 26/11 are depicted over here. Ranveer Singh flexes his muscles as an actor in this chapter. Vikas Naulakia, the camera person, flexes his muscles with his camera work. And the director Aditya Dhar flexes his muscles as a director, and he has got it pitch perfect how to depict and how to get the audience boiling of blood in this sequence. It is so good. I'm not going to give any spoilers about this. You have to watch it on the big screen. The biggest reason why I did not get bored while watching a 3.5 hour movie, and which is very dialogue heavy movie, is because of Shashwat Sachdev's BGM. It guides you skillfully through the very complex narration, but at the same time, it doesn't overshadow the director in the storytelling aspect. The movie's length will definitely be a complaint you will hear from a lot of theatre-going audience. It is a long drawn chess game and it demands a lot of concentration from the audience. Look, personally, I loved it. I like the slow simmering and the payback at the end of all this information, but it may not be the liking for a majority of the audience who are accustomed to TikTok videos, unfortunately. To make matters worse, the movie is not completed. It is having a second part which is going to be released in March of next year. It felt like I ate a huge Maharaja thali, but I was not given the pan at the end. That is very incomplete feeling before you leave the theater, and I did not like that. It is an open secret that director Aditya Dhar, he is heavily inclined towards BJP party. I personally don't have a problem with that. In fact, it was brilliantly used in his previous movie, Uri. But here, the political commentary on Congress is very, very forcefully done. It doesn't fit naturally into the narrative of a espionage thriller. And there is a sequence in which a very big minister from the UPA government is shown but not shown, named but not named. But people who are politically aware can easily guess that name, even though the face is also not shown and the name is not taken. Story, I would definitely say 1 out of 1. The story is very, very dense. It is about an Indian spy infiltrating into the mafia of Pakistan, and it has a lot of layers within it. Screenplay, I would say 0.5 out of 1. The screenplay is very, very lengthy, and it could have been easily trimmed in some places. Yes, the love story looks out of place, but I don't think they could have trimmed it over there. There are other sequences which could have been shortened, but not completely removed. And also, one of my biggest complaints is that the movie's dialogues are not repeatable. They do not have a recall value at all. Remember Uri, how's the Josh? Those kind of dialogues are missing in this movie. Acting, I would say a solid 1 out of 1. Madhavan, even though his screen time is very, very less, he's very impactful. Arjun Rampal, even though he is good, but he is the weakest among all the other actors in this movie. Sanjay Dutt has all the gali galoch type of dialogues, but his acting is also very good. Ranveer Singh is in his undertoned kind of acting, and it suits his character, and he has done justice to that kind of a role. But the MVP of acting is definitely hands down Akshaye Khanna. Other departments, I would say 0.75 out of 1. As I said earlier, the BGM and music is one of the pillars of this movie. The camera work and the set design are also excellent. The costumes are also very, very time appropriate and also location appropriate, I would say. I did not like the editing patterns in some of the bloody sequences. They are a bit jerky. Overall package, I would say 0.75 out of 1. The teaser and trailer nailed it to perfection. The marketing strategy of saying that this movie may be based on some real life heroes really worked out, and it piqued the interest of the audience. But Ranveer, being Ranveer, did his antics and he couldn't control himself and almost was on a suicidal mission to jeopardize the marketing of this movie. So my final rating is going to be a resounding 4 out of 5. But this is not a movie that everyone can watch and enjoy and digest it. Here in Canada, this movie is rated as 18A. So watch it with a caution. Thank you so much for watching this review. Namaste.